So since I have the oven on, now I have decided to make some low-carb keto cream cheese cookies. And this is, again, a recipe taken from Wholesome Yum. I just absolutely love her recipes and that website. So if you have not gone to Wholesome Yum, you need to do that. So this is basically that recipe. I made a few, I guess my only real tweak is instead of using vanilla extract, I use my French vanilla Torani syrup. And I think I might add a little cinnamon to my cookies this time. But you need 3 cups of almond flour. Again, shout out to the Great Value brand. 2 ounces of cream cheese that I'll soften. 1/4 cup of butter. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of this. And you use 1/2 cup of erythritol. And it's just a pinch or 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then actually use an egg white. I might use just the whole egg, though. I hate wasting the yolk, so I think I might just use the whole egg. And I'm going to get started. So you cook these at 350, which is what my oven is cooking at right now for the pumpkin bake. So I've got my cookie sheet over there already covered with foil. I'm going to spray this down. See, I tried to economize, is that the right word? My foil. So I cut it in half so I could save that for later. Don't know what I'll use that for. But anyway, there we go. So I'm going to spray this down and I'm going to start making these cookies. So I have my softened cream cheese. I'm going to put that in there. And my softened butter. Ooh, almost wore the butter. And it calls for a 1/2 cup of swerve. And then it did say if you want it sweeter to add a little bit more. I think I'll just keep it this way for now. And like I said, I think I am going to add the whole egg. I hope it doesn't mess it up. I'm not really sure, but we'll try it. So I'm going to go mix this up together and then start adding the rest of the stuff. It's a pretty easy recipe. I made these once before, but I didn't have enough almond flour, so I had to use some coconut flour, and they definitely were super duper dry. Ooh, coconut extract in these would probably be good, though, because I liked the coconut flavor. I just didn't like the texture with the coconut flour that much. They were okay. They were all right, but I did like the flavor. Maybe I do want to add some coconut extract. Maybe some shredded coconut instead. Maybe I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Or should I just make it the way I said because I'm videoing? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to mix this up and I'll let you know. Now I've got my 1/4 cup. I'm going to make sure this is a 1/4 cup. It looks a little bit big, and maybe it's just me. I think it might be a 1/3 cup. Ooh, good thing I grabbed it. Yeah, it was a 1/3 cup for sure. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of my unsweetened shredded coconut. I'm like totally out of room. And a 1/4 cup of my coconut flour. Checking on my pumpkin bake there. Okay, so now I'm at like 2.5 cups of like quote unquote flour. So I've got 2 cups of almond flour, a 1/4 cup of organic, I don't know why I said organic. I really don't care if they're organic, but these ones just happen to be, of unsweetened is what I meant to say, coconut flakes, and then my coconut flour. Okay, so I think my decision might be made based on the fact that it's all sticking into my beater here, but let me try to put it on higher to see. Sometimes if you go higher, there we go. I think I'm gonna do the last half cup of, I think I'm gonna do an almond flour. All right, decision is made. There's no turning back. So, right, because I did a quarter, yeah, so let's do the last bit of almond flour. Do I want to add cinnamon to it? No. Coconut cinnamon? Is that a weird flavor? No, I don't think so. I think it's already kind of dry. I'd rather add something that's wet to it. But no, this is looking good. This is looking better than it did last time. It's crumbly, but it's going to be a little bit moister. Okay. Nice. Okay. Of course, I want to try a bit of the dough to see if it's even any good, but I guess I'll just cook them. I did bring some of these to work last time when I made them. You know, people either love them or hate them, or just pretend they like them. All right, not bad, looking good. So I am going to add these to my baking sheet in tablespoon balls. Should make quite a bit. Actually, that looks super good. Yeah, it's definitely moister than the last time I made them. So I think I might have the ratios down right. So I'll include that at the end since I changed it up mid-video. Here are now I feel like I need to rename these, and I'm going to have to write out the tweaks I made, but these definitely turned out better for me this way using the different ratio of flours, and then the whole egg I think has made a difference. So looks like I got 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 20, 4 times 7, that's 28, right? Awesome, Erica. It looks like I got 28 cookies, and I'm just going to go around and kind of give them a little, yeah, that looks awesome. I like to make them, you know, so fancy like that. But last time I did that, they like totally cracked. So I'm going to go and flatten them all, and then I'm going to bake them for, I can't remember how long, I think 10 minutes, but I'll double check. And then I'll show you what they're like when they're done. I just felt like showing them before they went into the oven because they look so cute. They just remind me of the shortbread cookies my mom used to make when we were kids. So, or the peanut butter cookies I make as well. But anyway, it says to bake them at about 15 minutes. I'm actually gonna put them for 10 and then check them just because I changed up the flours and put in some coconut flakes. So I just want to make sure nothing is worse than an overbaked cookie. I've just taken these out of the oven and I baked them for 10 minutes. So I'm glad I actually didn't do the whole 15 because they definitely are just on the border. I have a hard time with cookies. I don't know. I think maybe actually next, you know what, I'm going to write out the recipe and I need to remember that these should probably be baked at 325. I don't think 350 was good. So, because some of them are a little bit too dark, for sure. So yeah, 325 is what I'll bake these at next time. I'm going to get them all off of here and onto a plate so they don't keep cooking. And I will include the recipe because I made so many tweaks to it that it's no longer the original one.